Hello and welcome to another episode of Mob Talks. Now I'm at the IONITY charger in Review. As you can see here, the 200 kilowatt hour third party update works. 40 minutes from 10% to 90. 1,165 kilometers an hour. So yeah, we already gained 25 kilometers, 24. And we just plugged in. this is insane. So if we're gonna, maybe I think we will maybe use the IONITY chargers when they're going down to Europe in 2 weeks, because actually they're quicker than the superchargers at the time being. Since they're quicker, and you pay a fixed price if you come with a low state of charge, then it also gets cheaper. So that's a good thing. As you can see, the charge speeds. I mean, I was just getting a cup of coffee, and I still have over 1,100 kilometers an hour. We're at 40%, so, and we're still running quite high. And now, as I said, we're going to down through Germany, over an Alp, and then down to Turin to a as we mentioned in the previous video, maybe not everybody watched that, to Italy, to a car museum. And we're also going to the Sinsheim Auto or Motor Museum in Germany. We used a better route planner yesterday to look at to plan the route. So that mostly uses Tesla superchargers. I'm thinking maybe we can use IONITY where that is possible, simply because of the enormous amount of power they give you, at least in the beginning. Now we are at 50% and we're at 145 kilowatt. So we're in supercharger territory again. But that's 50%. You know, if you have the thing with IONITY for the time being is that I have a fixed price. So that's why in my use case they're very cheap, because you get a lot of power in a short amount of time and price is lower than anything else. But charging and chargers. Yesterday here, for instance, an electric Nissan NV 200 I use in my daily commute at work, full of tools and shit. And that just a bit, it's the first gen, so it's based on the old Leaf architecture, and it doesn't really go that far before you have to charge it. It has, of course, quick charging, it has CHAdeMO. But I only use 50 kilowatt chargers because there's no reason to use anything else, unless you, of course, have to, because you're forced into a situation, which I was yesterday. I was forced into a situation where I had to use one of the lightning quick chargers from Fortum. And it works, but I don't foot the bill, so I don't really care. I mean, you constantly have to tell people who comes in their i3s and their VW ups and a Leaf for that matter, don't charge on that hypercharger. There's no reason for you to do that, because it only costs you more money. They charge you more per minute and you can't utilize the power. You can utilize a third of it or a quarter of it, you know. It's not worth it. If you have this car or an Audi or an Ionic's very efficient, and same goes for all the newer Kia Hyundai products. They run the same charge technology. They top up at 70-75 kilowatt and they stay there for a while, but they generally charge very fast. So you know, they can use that power. They can utilize at least a lot more of it, so you get something back for your money. But like I was planning on charging on the hypercharger at home. But I couldn't, because it was taken by an i3. It was like, why are you charging? They're just throwing money. It's not, you know, it's not vast amounts of money, but it is still throwing money out the window. But people don't know this, or they know and don't care. I don't really know. Won't think about it, probably because it's cheap anyway. We're now at 60%, we're still running 118 kilowatts. I must say, it is impressive. It is impressive. It is fun. It really is. But is that the problem of the owner, or is it the charging points and places that should be have better signage? Maybe, I don't know. But you can't. It shows what happens when you transition from transition into a mass market, and you also get a lot of these cars, older, the previous gen cars, out on the used market now to a relatively cheap price. To buy a BMW, you buy an i3 or you buy a Leaf maybe because your neighbor had one and liked it, whatever. Well, they don't know because the salesmen don't tell you that. Some people maybe, but probably the salespersons aren't themselves aware of it, and so then you have to sign better. But I was planning to take this with me in the video, but as I said, it was busy, so I just drove past. Fortum has tried to run their chargers very well indeed, and it doesn't help one bit. People still park there and use them, and then I don't really care. You don't care. No, that's okay. You get your power. You're happy. Sure, you can go on in your life, but that's a good thing. But well, those of us who actually prefer to get some really faster, because we don't run around with a tiny little battery pack. We need a little bit more punch. We are prohibited from using it because it's busy with something else. That's slightly problematic. And then you might say I sound elitist, and I probably do, but that's sort of the way it is, really. It's like if you're at a gas station and the only pump that serves you super octane or 98 octane or whatever, when you come in your old Porsche or whatever, and you need that because it doesn't run on 95, because then it explodes, and that's taken up by this, I don't know, Fiesta, for instance, or something or other, maybe a Honda. There's nothing wrong with a Fiesta or a Honda for that matter, but get the point. I guess all we can do is educate each other on these things and be honest and say, sorry, I understand why, but could you please park it somewhere else? Maybe it's a 50 kilowatt over there, Of course, if they're already charging, that's sort of lost. But if you see they're supposed to, they're coming in and they're wondering, like, where am I going? And then veer in the direction of the hypercharger or the very powerful charger, and that's not take something else, because you're not gonna get any pleasure with that anyway. Oh, the fans are certainly kicking in. Just explain them how it works. Then they know next time they get charging. And be kind and respect each other, and not everybody are driving around in a new Audi or a Model 3 for that matter. As long as they're driving something electric, I'm all for that. And if you happen to run an old Porsche on a Sunday, I'm understanding of that as well. So that's all for now. Take care, and like, comment, and do subscribe, please. It's always fun to see subscriptions going up. And leave a comment if you want. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.